FGO 待望の水着イベントが今年も開催。フェイトグランドオーダーデッドヒートサマーレース、最速の夏始めるわよ。
Oh yeah, it is that time again. Some more fun in the sun, or this time racing. Hey guys, Cell here, and welcome to Fate Grand Order Dead Heat Summer Race. I've been waiting for this for a while, and as you can see, we have Fun Saber right here. Oh god. We haven't seen the gacha. Let's just say I spent more technically than I should have on it. I'm not proud of that fact at all. I should have saved it after I got Fran for the freaking second banner. I totally regret that, but we're not here for me to complain about that. We're here to have some fun in the sun and get Ishtar Rider. Please put on order. Whoa. I like this now. Haha! Prologue, the Summer Goddess's Small Kindness. Usually when you tap on that, you go straight into the story, right? Although it felt like something skipped. Did anything skip? I don't think anything did. If something did, then oh well. The Summer Goddess's Small Kindness. I forgot to deal with this. Are you serious? Alright, now let's go. Prologue, the Summer Goddess's Small Kindness. Emergency! Emergency! Ishtar! Hi Ishtar, you're looking as divine as ever. You know there's no gems in here, right? Oh, nicely handled, Cell. Anyway, minding your manners, no matter the circumstance, will help you go far in life. I would expect no less from the woman who formed the contract with. Wait, never mind that. Where's your sense of urgency, of surprise? This is a real emergency. We are surprised by how you barged in here yelling at the top of your lungs. That it's hard to notice that you seem quite upbeat about this supposed emergency. Huh? Am I smiling, really? Give me a mirror. Huh? I am smiling, aren't I? Maybe it's the rush from all the gems I brought so I could exercise my authority. It wasn't really that many, though. I must be kinda high right now. Okay, so I know that must seem weird, but don't worry about it. It's a deity thing. We always hide our anger behind smiles. You know how it is, even gods handing out blessings and might turn around to do something smiting at the drop of a hat. So just chalk that smile up to the dual nature innate to our divinity. You can't hold us to the same standards as you humans, got it? Huh, alright. So what is this emergency then? I was just enjoying one of my precious few days off here playing with Versi and backgammon with Senpai. I see, those are board games some human came up with, right? That's right, I thought playing board games with Senpai would be a great way to spend our day off. Since it's always blizzarding outside Chaldea, we obviously got used to enjoying recreation. I see. It looked to me like you were just sitting around being bored, but I guess I was wrong. Sorry for interrupting your happy time. But that is neither here nor there. From now on, no more board games until summer is over. And don't you give me that bewildered look. This is important if you hadn't noticed. You may have managed to restore humanity, Cell, but you're still a master of Chaldea, right? Then as soon as you hear this, you'll have no choice but to hop to. I discovered a new singularity. Okay, that actually is an emergency, but we didn't hear anything from the command room. I know, that's because I'm the only one who's noticed it so far, but it's still a big deal. It may not directly affect humanity, but it will affect the world negatively if something isn't done. Right, the same thing is true for all singularities that have been discovered to date. We have to resolve them no matter how big or small they might be. You already have some information on the singularities and their workings each time? More or less. There's a certain lord in charge of it, and she's running it right into the ground. Its land has gone barren, its ground burns day and night, its people have gone berserk, and in all that mess, only the Lord grows fatter. My guess is that this small fry succumbed to greed and transformed the place when she took it over, making it her own. At first I thought I'd just take care of it myself, but as luck would have it, this lady's got a number of heroic spirits working for her, which of course complicates matters. And a boss and a mid-bosses, so business as usual. Sounds like a demon king and his subordinates. That sounds like a singularity that could affect the foundation of humanity. We should tell the acting commander Da Vinci and plan this out as an official mission. No need for that. This time I will be providing with divine protection personally. And besides, Da Vinci, she's making running Chaldea seem like this big, super difficult job. But I could do it just as well as her. In fact, I've been wanting to order offer Sel the honor of taking part in one of my divine plans for a while. This can only end badly. She really shouldn't have. The goddess aims towards divine protection. That does sound like an enticing offer, Senpai. Remember the incredible spell work cast on us in the underworld? That was such amazing divine protection. With divine aid from Ishtar, I believe we may just be able to be unstoppable. I see. You're a good girl, Marsh. A little too good for my taste. Anyway, you two go get ready to race it. The coffins are all set up. And I've already bribed some of the staff members to program the race ship for your destination. Oh, make sure you bring gear that's easy to move around in. This is going to be more competition than combat. There'll be hot places, cold places, all sorts of places, so you should be focusing more on comfort than on durability or protection. Competition? Gear that is easy to move around in, Ishtar. If you're going to be running this operation yourself, would you tell us a little more about it? You're going to be helping us take down the Singularity's Lord without wanting compensation or... typical limited human thinking. No, I'll play a much bigger, more pivotal role than that. There's no need to actually fight the small timer. The queen rolling the Singularity it'd be a big hassle. I don't think she's got much money on her anyway. Besides, we shouldn't waste our precious summer fighting. Wouldn't you much rather have a fun, flashy festival that really gets wild? Last year you spent the summer on a desert island, right? So we need something even better than this year. Don't you agree, Marsh? Indoor activity is all well and good, but wouldn't you prefer to make memories with Sel in the great outdoors? Oh yeah, I see. Well, if I'm being perfectly honest, then yes. Right. That makes all this trouble I've gone to worthwhile. Okay, so what I need you two to do is perform this little ritual I cooked up. It's something I put together myself just for this new Singularity. If this ritual succeeds, the Singularity will be destroyed, and this so-called Lord will basically self-destruct in her own castle. I mean, you don't want to spend hours on end in the blistering sun fighting wave after wave over muscled soldiers, do you? This way, all you gotta do is complete one little ritual and you're golden. I really shouldn't spoil you humans like this, but I just can't help myself. Perhaps I'm too kind of a goddess for my own good. Feel free to show your appreciation by showering me with praise, or offering a mountain of gems in tribute. This is really kind of her, almost too kind. You're the best, Ishtar. A ritual, huh? If completing this ritual is truly all we need to do to resolve the Singularity, that would really greatly lower the risk to Senpai. That would also violate Chaldea's rules, so it's not a decision we can make ourselves. Fine. I didn't want to say this because it clashes with my whole divine authority thing, but I already got permission from Da Vinci to go ahead with it. Yeah, I'd say you're pretty much lying through your teeth right now just so you can go have fun in the sun. I see. Well, I'm not sure how I feel about trusting you with this, but there doesn't seem to be any real issues with your plan. Alright, I officially designate you as the leader of operations for the Singularity. I especially like how your plan doesn't require any of Chaldea's assets. That does sound like Da Vinci. I see, I'm relieved to hear the acting commander has given her approval. Indeed, I've got the location all fixed up. The system is ready, the rules are in place. I've laid just about all the groundwork. On top of that, I'm even paying for this out of my own savings. So again, don't be shy about showing your appreciation. You start paying for something herself. A singularity is one thing, but this is unheard of. You should have Da Vinci take a look at her spirit origin, Master. She might be turning into an altar.
Ishtar altar? I actually kind of want to see that.
Oh, come on. Me spending my own money can't be that big of a deal. Besides, how am I supposed to place my bet if I don't cover my table stakes? I mean, well, what's a little money compared to the fate of humanity? Besides, with all these other goddess types running around, I consider it a good deed to remind them all who's still top deity. Plus, I really do feel like you two deserve some fun once in a while, since you are technically helping me out and all. Anywho, just do as I say and the singularity will go away. You have the Ishtar guarantee on that. I see. Right, back to the ritual. There's just one problem. It needs participants, preferably powerful first-rate to our experience who will help and encourage each other. Here's a pamphlet with the event rules and the entry criteria. You two will be running things rather than participating yourselves, but you should both familiarize yourselves with the rules. We're going to need good, solid operation based on good, solid rules if we're going to have an exciting race, so I'm counting on you two to handle that.
Really threw me for a loop when she literally said good twice. You really need to be that good. Race? Did I just hear race?
Well, what are you talking about? There's more than one kind of ritual, you know. Sacrifices, dances, sending gifts of gems. I'm just taking that concept and running with it. That's right, this ritual. It's a race. The Ishtar Cup will be a cannonball run across the entire singularity. The idea is to cut magical energy directly into the ground by running across the singularity. Well, that's so boring that nobody would ever want to watch it, right? So I thought about it and came up with a brilliant idea of making a ritual race. The way I see it, every goddess needs composure and a bit of playfulness. That's why this is going to be a major Chaldea-wide event. I've got all the equipment in place to livestream and broadcast the whole thing, so I'll be giving it the full festival treatment. Thanks for helping out. Live streaming, broadcasting, spectators, stands, checkered flags. That sounds like those F1 races I've heard about. Exactly. Only in this race, your experts will be paired into teams and each drive a single vehicle. Naturally, I'll reward the winning team handsomely. I think a Holy Grail should do the trick now. To put it another way, I'll use my divine abilities to grant the winner any one wish they'd like.
So... Ishtar. Anyone wish they like? How's about you doing anything I want for an entire year? That's one wish. Me wanting to do anything I say and I want for an entire year. Would you accept those terms? I highly doubt she would, but if she did, oh man, the possibilities you could ever do.
After all, I'm going to liven up the festivities. It's only right that I use my goddess powers, trademark, to prepare a treasure or two on par with the Holy Grail.
Polygnesis time! Talk about generous. Something's still not right here. Yeah, polygnesis. I still have not decided who to use it on. I really haven't.
Agreed. Okay, now you're all filled in, I'm going to go pass these pamphlets around Chaldea. I'll also be inviting Sevens to join the race myself, so we should get enough participants soon. I wonder what sort of reckless daredevils are going to volunteer. Oh well, with a goddess like me making the arrangements, there's no way this race is going to be anything less than a spectacular success. And furthermore, okay, that's all for now. Bye! Wait, I'm sorry. Wasn't planning to say anything, but I just have to now. No. Yes? I'm extremely grateful that you come up with a way for us to remove this singularity. And I suppose I can understand this is all just one of your divine whims, but I guess it just seems a little overwrought. I just don't see why this needs to be a huge event. Why are you doing this? Didn't I already tell you? There are a number of reasons, but the biggest one is to make this. To make this the best summer ever.
Yeah, sure. Best summer ever would be your riding class. Fast and Furious and High. The Friend Show Philosophy Edition. Raiko Encounters the Mung Diamond Realm Edition. Helena's Summer Vacation Part 1. A Guda Guda Rock Star is Born. Or The Story of Persevering Pharaoh. Huh. That's a lot of people we can go with. But we are going with the only team that truly matters. Even though I don't have her. Well, either one. Fast and Furious and High. Oh boy. Event Quest Team Formation Fast and Furious and High.
Okay, now that Cell's on board, it's just a matter of getting enough participants involved. But I think I should choose who to give the crown to myself, seeing as it's the most important part. There's no shortage of candidates to choose from, but I think I'll trust this vessel's instincts and give it to the ones who look like, those two. There's a flyer on here on the wall. The Ishtar Cup. Beat the heat with a cold summer race. The race, how beautiful. One cannot hear the name Emperor Nero and not immediately think of my superb racing skills. That is, after all, how I won the chariot race in Nero Fest.
You know, I just realized. Yes, it's Nero Bride. I don't have you in my Caldea either. Why can't regular Nero show up instead of Nero Bride? I mean, come on. And it kind of also sucks that Ishtar Rider is a 4-star. Would have been nice if she kept her 5-star rarity. Seeing as how I don't think I'm going to be getting one in this event.
And of course, my victory was strictly an honorable one, and with no deceitful skullduggery of any kind. I have called for the race to be suspended temporarily when I fell off my vehicle, but I had no ulterior motive for doing so. Nonetheless, I could not inform myself of this now. A race does sound nice, but I have already promised myself I will go to the beach with Master this year. I've even procured a new swimsuit for the occasion, so I shall pretend I did not see this flyer and... Oh, Sal, excellent timing. I was just thinking about you. Are you unoccupied at the moment? Is your schedule open? No matter. I am certain you will free it up even if it's not. I have been made to understand there's a delightful soiree in Hawaii. I wish to attend. I am drawn as a moth to a flame, but I would be lonely were I to go unaccompanied. As you are the one who has formed a contract with me. I wish. I trust no further words are needed, Sal. Let us go and enjoy a vacation in tropical seas together.
I would, but I'd rather see you race. You look great holding a checkered flag. Okay, wink. Is Ishtar posing as me? Is she?
Well, what's this? You seem more radiant than usual. You gaze upon me with the fiery charm of a goddess exercising her authority. It is Ishtar. Then you press me against the wall, use one hand to cut off my escape, and whisper sweet nothings in my ear. I've never seen you so passionate. Still, the race. Of course I enjoy racing as well, but given how spring break turned out, I had my heart set on going to the beach this summer. You're the only one I want to cheer for. Please, I want you to take first place.
I feel so sorry for Nero. Now, it'd be awesome if this actually was me, but no, it's not.
I see. So you wish to cheer only for me, do you? Moo, I cannot refuse such a direct confession as that. The beach can wait until next year.
Oh, girl, you're not in next year's beach, I'm pretty sure.
You wish for me to take first place in the race, then it shall be done. Admittedly, I do not understand why you care so much about this, but I, Nero Claudius, shall swear I will not fail you. And when I win, you shall be prepared to commend me with an embrace worthy of the occasion.
She seems, really eager to have an embrace.
I see. There's a fly on the wall, Ishtar Cup. Beat the heat with a cool summer race. Another worthless event. Miss Ishtar, what a shame to see a goddess so given to frivolity.
This annoys me even more.
More so than Nero Bride.
I don't have
Saber Altar.
But how? But whatever.
Caldeia is no playground. It is a collection of warriors who abide by strict rules, execute missions with focus and precision, and maintain order. In other words, it is an elite unit that does not take vacations regardless of the season. Indeed, none are exempt, though if any deserved such a holiday, it would be Master, given her exceptional achievements under extreme duress. And if she were to go on such a holiday, I suppose she would wish to visit the beach, as it is indeed summer now. The only beaches I know of are fraught with raging waves, but I imagine Anne Bonny could introduce me to a fine resort with clear skies and calm seas. Very well then, it is decided I am off to the beach. Sel, you shall accompany me. Yes, I believe that is what I shall say. It seems the summer heat has lifted even my spirits.
Hey there, I happen to overhear you. Your voice is as lovely as ever, Artoria. Hey, she blushed, alright.
What? How long have you been there? Why is your face glowing like that?
You know, I'd love to see you take first place. You're the only one I want to... Do I two-time Nero Claudius? I mean, well, I'm not two-timing, but Ishtar technically is, which then makes them both seem that I'd love to see you take first. I'm going for it. She, oh my God, she's glowing right now.
Very well. Speak not another word. You have made your feelings quite clear. I am not so dim-witted as to be oblivious to the significance of such an act. Ordinarily, you ask for nothing, but today you have made your preferences abundantly clear. I am not incapable of understanding another's feelings.
I am Tristan, merely passing by. I'm the child of sadness and an ill-fortuned poet. Get out of here. If I may, my foul-tempered liege, did you say something? I thought someone was speaking of me.
Indeed, you are correct. Begone, Tristan.
As you wish, my liege. But what am I to do about this wall? Splat.
Unwelcome intrusions aside, I've heard your feelings loud and clear. You wish for me to claim victory in this race, correct? However, as an altar, I cannot indulge in hedonistic pleasures. I cannot participate in this race as a king, and so I shall comply by taking a different approach. I shall take part in this dubious event by ensuring that it is conducted properly and fairly. And just you wait. When next you see me, I shall have a new class. I shall then dominate this Ishtar Cup affair and reign supreme as the greatest maid of all time.
Oh God. Oh God. I'm gonna cry, aren't I? Banner 2! I want Mama Raiko and Helena. 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 Please? Again, it should be clearly apparent who I actually want in the second banner. And when I don't get them, it will be the most disappointing time in my career of playing FGO. Yes, I'm basically calling it a career at this point. I have not missed a single day. It's basically a career now. And then when Irish Kegel comes out, I'm not gonna get her. When Abby comes out, I won't get her. I'll probably get Sheba. Oh jeez. No, no! Okay, good. Once that happens, I expect to hear the rest of you attempted to tell me earlier. When you do, see that your words of flattery are sufficiently eloquent. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Maybe I overdid it a little. I didn't think those two would turn out to be such pushovers. Well, they both love me. And respect me. Nero really, really loves me. Mainly because she's the bride version. I honestly wasn't expecting that kind of a reaction out of Saber Alter, though. I mean, I know Saber Alter has a little thing going on with Jalter and a competition and trying to vie for my affection. Jalter more so doesn't really want to show it. But we saw it at the very end of, I believe, Shinjuku it was. So yeah. Oh boy. You done it now, Ishtar. I feel like I might have just unwittingly set things into motion that may lead to some serious carnage. Oh well, at least they're both motivated now, and I'm sure Cell will figure out the way to survive somehow. Yeah, about the fact that you literally told both of them exactly what they wanted to hear. That I would love to only cheer for them. Oh god, I'm so gonna die, aren't I? Still, I don't want to start the pot up any more than I already have, so I think I'll let Cell handle the rest of the invitations. Hey, there you are. My beloved caster Nero, who I didn't get. Da Vinci, it's me. I have need of your convenient genius. Oh, your majesty, what is it you want today? Oh ho ho. What a wonderful outfit. You made a complete 180 from your usual masculine get-up to showing off quite a lot of skin. Don't make me want it even more, man. What a great way to start my day. I'll have to return the favor. Tell you what, just for today, I'll give you a 30% hottie discount. Thank you, but I'm not here for your wares. I'm here for your skills as an inventor. Oh, speaking of skills, I forgot to level up my skills on my two servants. Crap. Oh. I have here a blueprint for the vehicle I require. It must be read in body speed, divinity, and Rome. I want you to use this blueprint to build for me the fastest, most powerful vehicle in the world, and it must be completed by tomorrow. Tomorrow? You want me to build you a custom-made race car from scratch in a single day? Correct, but as an emperor I will not test the impossible. I have plenty of QP with which I can quite handsomely compensate you. I see, well, let me see the blueprint. Interesting, you clearly did your homework. If Holmes helped me out, I might be able to handle the engine and frame. But I'm afraid that's all I could do, Your Majesty. I just don't have enough helpers. Helpers, you say? What sort of help would you require? A welder, for one thing. I need a highly skilled welder in order to recreate the body as smoothly as the design calls for. Next, I need a dexterous artisan to put together the most detailed parts. It would also be nice if we had someone who could polish the body. Finally, we need an engineer. Someone who could test the engine and measure its RPM and temperature when it burns gasoline. Oh yeah! Now this is what I wanted to see. Very well then, I shall find these people. What is this? Who are you? And where did you come from? I understand your surprise, for I am just as surprised as you are. I was unaware that it was so pleasant to wear a swimsuit. Well now, if it isn't the Ice Queen Artoria, I must say it's a surprise to see you like this. What bizarre alternate world did I end up in today? You're in a swimsuit and you're saying you'll find me the help I need to build this car. Indeed, my original purpose wasn't coming here to have you build me a race car, but it appears Drama Queen here is one step ahead of me. How unfortunate for you, Trenchcoat, but it is fortunate that you're a quick grasp situation. Now that you understand I'm beating you to the punch, you may go. There's no place for you here.
If anyone here is fortunate, it is you. Ordinarily, I would not hesitate to take your place by force, but today I'm here to see justice served. At any rate, I took a look at your design and it does seem as though it would be a formidable race car. It is somewhat evocative of my sacred sword. Drama Queen, I presume you shall be participating in the Easter Cup as will I. I was planning to compete alone, as it specializes motorcycles. However, upon closer examination, there is stipulation in this race's entry rules. As you seem to have missing your embullions, I shall enlighten you. Take a look at this here. Races must compete in teams of two, with one driving, one acting, and supporting role. Indeed, I was as made as you when I first noticed this. A good maid works alone after all. Her role is to serve others, not be served herself, but such are rules of this event. Thus I came here intending to procure a vehicle, and happened upon another servant seeking to enter alone. Drama Queen, you and I may not care for one another in the slightest, but we have fewer options. And so I offer you the lowest of all sabers, a chance to team up with the greatest. If you can cooperate with Tamamo Shark, you can cooperate with me. Do not stand there twiddling that antenna-like strand hair of yours, thinking you will have another chance. You will not. This is one-time offer. Team up with me now. I knew you were dull and dour, but I did not know you were so dreadfully blunt as to be this dull. Very well, I shall overlook your unquotable insolence. However, I will ask you one thing. Why would you go to such lengths to ally with me? Surely there are others you could ask. I have my reasons. However, this much is certain. I must win this race no matter the cost. If that means I must work with someone like you, so be it. At this moment I require a skilled partner more than I do a familiar subordinate. You appear to be accustomed to racing. You seem to have more than your fair share of luck. I see, so you are utterly determined to win this race. What a coincidence, I am too. Very well, I accept your invitation. Fortunately, I have no interest in the reward, so you may have it. Is that so? If it is not the reward you seek, why do you race? For the honor of victory, of course. That is worth more than any mere physical reward. That said, if this reward raid mastered in some form, I won't hesitate to keep it all to myself. Is that so? For me, it is the complete opposite. I most certainly seek the physical reward. It should be of use to master after all. Of course, the important thing is to demonstrate my superior strength above all else. Then it is settled. Wow, that was the scariest handshake I've ever seen. You'd think you were about to fight each other to the death instead of team up. Huh, I can endure some humiliation if it will bring about my victory. Very well, Trenchcoat, or should I call you Dark Maid? I shall permit you to join me, but first, there is something of utmost importance we must decide. It would be nice if we could do it amicably, but I am sure that is out of the question. Ah yes, I was thinking the same thing myself. As we are both sabers, a duel is our only option. Let us do battle to see which of us shall be the driver. Wouldn't Maid Alter have the advantage seeing as how she is a, I was kind of hoping I could actually do a mission to spend my AP. I actually have to go through every single one of their groups. Huh. Oh boy. Event Quest, Team Formation, the Fun Show Philosophy Edition. Hurt, hot. Don't wanna move. AC bad. Electricity bad. Hate summer. Too hot. Can't think. Why is it so hot? What did an artificial life form like me ever do to deserve this? Humanity, the world, peace, love. They're all things you can't see, but you can still feel their effects. Well, I guess humanity obviously exists, but you still can't see it as a collective entity. You should think about individual humans separately, that is. Everyone's special in their own way. There's only one of me, or am I wrong? It's so hot, my vision's starting to go blurry. There's an AC in Master's room. Conserving electricity is very, very important. But Master is also important, and she needs AC. Okay, I'm going to go cool off. A flyer? A car race? What's this all about? Good day, innocent artificial life form. I am an anonymous, glorious, glamorous, magnificent, beautiful, magnanimous goddess of the planet Venus. So many adjectives, and aren't glamorous and beautiful just about the same thing? Hey, you know, with my goddess power trademark, I can tell what you're saying. What's wrong with putting some extra emphasis on my beautiful beauty? Heed my words. You must compete in the race, for the howling wind will cool your poor body. And if you succeed in repairing the singularity, Master will be sure to praise you handsomely. Goodbye, overheating hello, cool breeze. Now go and find yourself a race car right away. Honestly, I know you're up to something. But you don't seem to like you mean Master any harm. So I'll go along with whatever it is. Well, what do you mean? I'm not up to anything. I'll go put on a swimsuit and fix that singularity. Oh, but you'll need a vehicle and a partner. I think I know where I can find both. Great. Okay, I'll let you take it from here. Just bring your entry form to sell when you're ready. Wait. Hold up. She has two people. Babbage? Is Babbage going to be the vehicle? Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, bye now. Okay, first off, I better look for a partner.
Ha! Sorry, we've already entered with Helena. What are you doing, you mangy plebeian? The race is almost upon us. We need to get this machine working tonight, even if it kills us. That does it. I'm going ahead using alternating current here. We'll get far more power that way. Don't do it, Tesla. Using alternating current there would cause all of Kodea to blow up. How do I know that? Because I purposely set it up that way. You mangy plebeian, I'll kill you. Bring it on. You half-witted eccentric, I've got a billiard ball sandwich with your name on it. Oh yeah, I wonder what Tamama Cat will say when she hears about that. That's playing dirty, you fiend. She has nothing to do with this and you know it.
Enough. Just shut up already, shut up. Well, that was a bust. There's only one other machine I can ask. But I really didn't want to ask him.
Whoa. We're back here.
I guess it's now or never.
Whoosh. You're Victor's girl, aren't you? What do you want? The last I heard, all of Galdea's staff and servants told me. Please, we need you to go somewhere, anywhere else during the summer. With all that steam you make everywhere you go into a sauna. It's worse than the humidity in Japan. It's so bad we have to wear swimsuits all the time. You could deal with that if it was just Master. But Blackbeard keeps staring at us, like a lot so. Which is why I've stolen away to London to play with Stray Cats and Stray Jack. Blah 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 de blah. Let's see. So you need a racing vehicle and a partner. Very well, I will help you with the latter. However, there is still one rather significant problem. I presume you wish to take part in this race in order to beat the heat, but if I'm close by, you will almost certainly be hotter than ever. That the course would completely defeat the purpose. Ha! You seem to be in something of a predicament. Who are you? I am, How should I go about this? Ah, yes. You may call me Professor M. Well, Professor M, Victor's girl doesn't seem to trust you. Oh, come now. Why not? She should be all about swooning over the mysterious, devilishly dapper gentleman. My esteemed colleague finds that prospect highly dubious, as do I. Phooey. Now, what do you want, Professor? Not that your identity is anything of a mystery at this point. Wouldn't it be faster and easier to just tell us your true name, and spare us the pretense? Gentlemen, as so devilishly dapper as I, must always fulfill certain obligations. At any rate, young lady, you seem to be in need of a racing vehicle. Indeed she is. I've agreed to be a partner, but without a vehicle that does us no good. And the two agreed heroic spirits who shine brightest in unpredictable circumstances like these. Namely, Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla have already joined Helena Blavatsky's team. Even if I were to start making a steam-powered vehicle right now, without their help. What a pity. Given your engineering skills, financial muscle, and management capabilities, there's indeed little hope of you finishing a vehicle in time for the race. I hate to admit it, but you're right. However, with my assistance, you may banish all doubts and concerns. I can assure you with me involved, your search for both a suitable vehicle and partner will go as smoothly as the perfect crime. Of course, I expect to be fairly compensated, but don't worry. I won't be so cruel as to take you for all the pair of you possess. For all the pair of you... English, please? A moment if you would, Professor. By all means. Yes, it's clear he has some sort of ulterior motive. But whatever it is, I expect it would only become a concern were we to win. Given that your goals are to cool off and help Master, I don't believe his plan should pose any problem for the time being. The fact is, we have no choice but to accept his help if we're to compete at all. I don't suppose you could hurry it along a bit. It is rather hot in your vicinity. Well then, what is your answer?
Please. Help.
Ha! I must commend you for taking the trouble to speak. I know it is difficult for you with your madness enhancement. Very well then. I shall gladly offer my...
Papa.
What? A certain math professor would later go on to describe the impact of that single word. What? It hit me like a proverbial ton of bricks. It made me realize like nothing had before.
50s single math professor?
Is how powerful and beautiful words can truly be. Yes, I must confess, it was the first time I ever shed a tear. That single word made me feel as though I had lived a full life, a decent, upstanding life.
I don't think she was calling you Papa.
Fran. Just leave everything to Papa. I promise I will do all that is within my power to help you win. Ha! A daughter. I have a daughter. Are you sure about this? You were just following the procedure in that book. Evil Servants in You. A survivor's guide that Chaldea gave us. Let me see. When girls within a specific range refer to SA-156, commonly called Professor, as Papa. SA-156 may respond by harming others in the vicinity. However, under no circumstances will SA-156 harm the girl in question. If the subject is engaged in preparing an evil scheme, see Appendix E. The girl will generally have an opportunity to negotiate with them, thereby neutralizing the threat posed for a variable duration. See Appendix J. If the threat has been neutralized, contact the Master. And have them use a command spell to affect total sealing of the SA-156 instance. I see. Now it all makes sense. So, Professor. Yes, what can this proud new Papa do for you? Regarding our vehicle, I assume you have something in mind. Ah, right you are. The vehicle. I will have it ready in a jiffy.
That soon. Ha! It's wonderful to see you in such high spirits, Fran. Incidentally, Mr. Babbage, how much do you know about hypnotism? Hypnotism, As a man devoted to steamcraft, I cannot say I ever had any use for it. I see, however, there are many inventors in this world who are not overly scrupulous. Take this conversation I overheard in the cafeteria the other day, for example. I wonder what it would be like if Babbage could transform, like one of those robots. An excellent observation indeed, Mr. Edison. First he could go, whir, clank, clank. Yeah, and then this could turn here and that could turn here. And before you know it, he could end up like this. This rather enthusiastic conversion was eventually supplemented by several diagrams and illustrations. Found the idea of creating a new transformation for you to be a fascinating one, so investigated it further in between carrying out my duties. I have a very bad feeling about this. And I succeeded. What? But surely I would remember if he modified me like, That's right. The blue bird of happiness was calling from within all along. And to prevent you from realizing it before now, I hypnotize you to erase your memories. Voila! The perfect crime! So this is what the astonishment feels like. Now then, Babbage, let us begin. Steam transformation! Goodness me, I really had no idea I could transform like this. I can't say I approve of you erasing my memories without my knowledge, but at the same time I cannot complain about this particular function. This should provide a great racing experience for her as well. Not for nothing I am calling the king... Not for nothing I'm called the King of Logic, but the three of us together, our victory is assured. Out! Why did you do that to your Papa, Fran? It seems she is upset with you on my behalf for modifying me without my permission. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I implore you, Dogeza. Really? She says, you should never have done that, but I give you. Ah, what a relief. Now then, Fran Babbage. Remember that we are dealing with that no-good goddess. There is no doubt whatsoever that there is more going on here than merely fixing a singularity. But we can blow right past that as long as we win this race. So, how's the participant list looking? It's going well each time. Everyone is excited for the race. A great many things are still making me more than a little uneasy, but I'm really pleased to see everyone enjoying themselves like this. Master? Who said that? I don't recognize that voice. It's Saber Fran. Good morning, Master. Oh, that was easy. What? What? Fran, did you just talk? I mean, I know there have been a few occasions when you've talked in the past, but... Morning, Mas. I guess I'm still having trouble with those sounds. Mas, much, mush. Was that good? Yes, that was fine. Thank you, Fran. But what's going on? How did changing into a swimsuit help you to talk? Wait, hold up. Fran's supposed to be a berserker, right? But she's looking a lot like a saber right now. Oh, hey, you're right. Oh, no. You know who's going to have a fit? Oh. Another saber. MHX? Yes, I became a saber. But how did you end up as a saber? Allow me to explain. Hey, the Yacho Shinjuku. For the time being, I would prefer you to address me as Professor M, or alternatively, Fran's Papa. I smell a crime afoot. Let's just arrest him now and be done with it. I assure you, there is no sugar to go with this Papa. Sugar Daddy! Oh my god! Well, are you going to explain or what? Oh yes, of course. Well, you see, when I gave Fran this swimsuit, I also made a few tiny improvements to her weaponry. And that's clearly changed her class. The end. That was brief. I confess I'm only guessing about this.
However, while she may be most widely known as a character from a novel, they are not the same person. Given how truth and fiction are so vaguely intertwined for her, I would imagine it wasn't too difficult for her spirit origin to change.
But Babbage, didn't you say you were going to hide out in London for the summer to avoid complaints about your steam?
I did, but I've changed my mind. We are hereby officially registering to compete in the race.
In the race?
All three of you? All three of us.
Okay. Setting aside team limits for the moment, what about a vehicle you need to at least...
Tenshi!
Foe?
I call it the Babbage locomotive form. Will this do? That was awesome! Whoa, transform and roll out, huh?
I know, right? Senpai, why are you crying? I love this. I'm surprised too, but I don't think there's anything to be sad about. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she's not sad, Maj. Those are tears of happiness. Deep down, Cell has the heart of an 8-year-old boy. Oh god. Or girl, in her case. I see. I still don't understand the appeal very well, but I'll be sure to study it more in the future. Anyway, you're all set for as far as racing vehicles go. Team Electric Steam featuring Papa is now officially entered. Can't it be featuring Fran instead of Papa? That's just weird. I have so many more to go. Oh my god.
Wako enters the monk.
How deplorable. I am told there was a remarkable decline in public decency during the events of last summer.
No, there wasn't.
That there were, people running around half naked on a desert island.
I mean, if you see that being in a swimsuit is deplorable, then sure.
How shameless! How terribly shameless! To think that young people, Lady Scarza was there as well, so The fact that there were people who at least appeared to be in the prime of their youth, amusing themselves in such a state of undress were there. Unacceptable. Simply unacceptable.
You were mostly just trying to not die. I don't know if shameless is the word I'd use.
That's so? Well, if you say so, Sal, I'm certain it must be true. Had I only been present, I could have seen to it that propriety was maintained. But what's done is done. I cannot and have no desire to revisit the past. Right now, I'm concerned about the present. Do you know why? Summer is upon us once again. A familiar lightheartedness has already settled on Caldea. No doubt that everyone will once again be disposed to similarly indecent revelry as part of this event. They will surely enjoy themselves, frolicking about like young children might. That is all well and good. Indeed, there is nothing wrong with that. It is sometimes even beneficial to combat the heat with an entertaining festival. However, I am gravely concerned. People may abandon decency and make a void about in nude, or in some similarly scandalous, salacious, sinful state of undress.
What if I want to see you in that state of undress?
They may engage in such unspeakable pursuits all summer, shamelessly like beasts.
Unspeakable pursuits? What do you mean?
Did I not say that they were unspeakable? But please, don't tease me anymore. It's outrageous, it's atrocious. I cannot stand.
Whatever you think's happening isn't, I promise. But please calm down, Raiko.
And just what do you think I think is happening? I have made a decision.
Huh? What have you decided?
I shall see to it that Caldea's sense of propriety is not abandoned. Others may see fit to decency fall by the wayside, but I cannot permit it. Therefore, I shall transform myself using the power of the God of the East and execute all who would abandon decency. Whoa, wait. Did you just say execute? Gozu Tenno, reincarnation of Inja. Come to me. Let your divine power descend from the sky, born from the relics of Rishi, to me. I am the prefect of public decency, Minamoto no Raiko. So basically, she's one of the disciplinary committee. My Yoya will punish all Oni who would disregard what is right and decent. Wait on, Master. I vow to keep your summer safe. Summer, swimsuits, event. Don't give me that nonsense. I'll not permit it. Not now, not ever. Though the gods, though the Buddha may allow it, I shall see to it that all disorder is stamped out. Hot damn. And so I am Lancer Minamoto no Raiko. Sailor uniform. Indeed. I'd probably better go ahead and just lay this out now, seeing as how there's a good shot things would get real out of hand one day. Yep, I'm talking about Raiko. The real her, when she was alive, she was super responsible, real hard worker. The leader of the Genji family who has a lot of power, and she ain't shy about using it. She gotta protect the city no matter what. And she pulled it off, even with those skinny little arms of hers. Yep, she's a real badass. Super cool and as golden as they come. Part of her, you know, that spirit origin's a berserker. So her, maternal instincts, whatever you call that, it's all kinda gone into overdrive now. But all of that, it's just a part of her. Not the whole deal. Not by a damn sight. If for some whatever reason, she was ever summoned with a spirit origin closer to the real her, like a saber, she'd be totally different. A cold beauty and a golden general all in one. For one thing, her instincts to keep the city safe would definitely get way stronger. And that maternal thing wouldn't be so strong. But she's doing her real job. There ain't no one more responsible. She's basically a super prefect. Hard to imagine. It'll hit you in an instant if it ever happens. Still, it ain't like it's the kind of thing that happens every day. And spirit origins don't just up and change their own so easily, right? What's up? Non-saber classes, yeah, I could see that. She's even got a noble phantasm that fit the bill. If she became a rider, I guess that wouldn't be much of a difference. Oh, but a lancer's closer to a saber. That'd pretty much make her a shadow prefect. In other words, an old school Japanese female gang leader. I am Lancer Minamoto no Raiko, ready and willing to punish any who stray from the path of decency. Just look at this Hyo. I shall wheel it to fell any would-be evildoers in a single strike. Is something wrong, Master? You seem taken aback. Did my change of outfit surprise you? It's all just very impressive. Oh, are you wondering about this Hyo? It is the only weapon that suits this appearance. Even I have learned at least that much about the modern age. Chaldea does have a number of visual records. I believe they are called. I have spent a bit of time watching those. So the gang look in Yo-Yo is from television. Isn't that series like 40 years ago? Let me be very clear, Cell. You have fought many battles, and if anyone deserves a little rest, it is you. Overworking yourself is dangerous. Indeed, too much of anything can be dangerous. That's just as true when it comes to taking a break in order to escape the heat, am I clear? That's because it is summer that does not give one free rein to run about doing whatever one pleases. As a prefect of public decency, I will not permit it. I take it when we have everything I take it we have an understanding now. But, prefect, you're showing a lot of, seem to be missing a lot of your skirts. Is something wrong? She's completely oblivious. Prefect! Hot? Damn. She's fine. Now that I've materialized as Lanza, I must set about maintaining decency within Chaldea. I am the Shadow Prefect. I shall do whatever must be done. Yes, I think I shall begin with a patrol. Please tell me that Ishtar ends up telling her that I have been taken hostage by the leader of whatever inside of the race, and that in order for her to get me back, she needs to come in first place. There are young children here as well, so I must see that decency is maintained for their sake as well for Cell and Kintoki. Mine is a heavy burden, but I shall pour all of my power into these tasks to see it through. Now, without further ado, let us see if there is anyone disturbing public decency. What is this flyer? Come have fun restoring a singularity. Get ready to rev your engines in the Ishtar Cup race this summer. Ishtar, the foreign goddess who salaciously shimmies and shakes, strutting the side streets shamelessly showing sinful swaths of skin. This cannot stand. I smell decency being floated. What's that you smell? Wait, hang on. Are you Minamoto no Raiko, the berserker? You look different somehow. Kind of divine or something. I can't put my finger on it. Good day to you, Monk Swanzong Sunzong. What's up? This is far worse than I had imagined. Decency is being flouted. Decency, huh? What do you mean? I'm already far too late. Behold, even a monk has let this summer event go to a head. This is so much worse than I could have ever imagined. The proof is here before me. We are not even at the beach, and here she is, already frolicking about in a swimsuit.
But it's her normal attire.
Hello? Anyone home? Maybe she can't hear me. I guess she's pretty engaged in her conversation with herself. I don't want to bother her, but I do want to know why she wanted to talk to me, but what to do. This will not stand, Monk Sunzong. What did I do? I'll not stand for it. Absolutely will not stand for it. How could a proud, noble monk like yourself fall so low? Summer has only just begun, and here you are, already wearing a swimsuit indoors. I forbid it. Swimsuit? Oh, I see now. You're talking about my outfit. I am. No. You got it all wrong. See, the path to Tianzhu is really, really hot, you know. So its outfit is a manifestation of how good it feels to go swimming in the rivers along the way. Makes sense. I mean, it has crossed my mind once or twice that it might be showing off a bit too much skin.
No. It could show more skin. Keep on going, Sanzong. You're doing great.
But Wukong also said this outfit was better than my normal one, and Baji and Wu Jing agree with him.
Yeah, the three guys agreed. I wonder why.
Outrageous. I forbid it. Absolutely forbid it. Now it falls to me to see that you are reformed. Yes, reformed. Well, wait. Before you get up in arms about my outfit, maybe we should do something about yours. I mean, I can totally see your belly button in that. You're pretty much showing it off, right? And it really calls attention to how perfectly shaped your abs are. Almost like they've been carved out of rock. And that slit in your skirt, are you aware of how sexy that look is? 'Cause it's beyond sexy. I am nothing if not decent. This uniform is no less than the emblem of purity itself. Is that a problem? Even with your navel on display, huh? But isn't that the swimsuit underneath your... No, absolutely not.
You guys? I just found something at the peak of, her plot. If you look real closely, you can see something protruding out. Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait to summon for her and not get her. It's gonna be a wonderful delight.
I assure you that I am not in high spirits at all. I have no way given in to temptations of summer. I am Minamoto no Raiko. Guardian of decency first, I shall tell you what you must do to reform. If you wish to reform, then come with me. I believe that is what the Buddha would want. The Buddha? She's telling me what the Buddha would want. That's some serious confidence. And what's more, it almost feels like the gods have blessed her in some way. I've got it. It's Indra, isn't it? Am I right? I can say only that the answer to that question will be made clear should you ever see my Noble Phantasm's true name released. Oh man, I want to see that. I really want to see that. Okay, I'm in. This seems like it should be a great time. I'll go wherever your path takes you. Again, this isn't a swimsuit, but so what? I want to see what you end up doing next. I knew a venerable monk like you would understand. Please forgive my earlier rudeness. I am overjoyed to hear that you will reform by becoming a prefect. I work by my side to preserve decency and order. Monk Swanzan Sangzang, I will gladly welcome you to the ranks of Chaldea's prefects of public decency. Now, if I may change the subject, do you own a steed? A steed? I guess I could come by long if you need me to. I have no doubt that this summer event is the source of this flagrant disregard for decency. Therefore, it is the prefect's duty to see decency is preserved by embedding yourselves in this event. Oh, you mean at the Easter Cup? I saw flyers about that. It looks fun. Alright, let's do this thing then. I've never completed in a race before, but if you want to cross the continent, you've come to the right monk. I might not always stay perfectly on the course, but you can bet I'll make it to the goal in the end. Besides, if we're gonna do this thing, and we might as well be in it to win it, I can only tell you, you'll make a great partner, Minamoto no Raiko. I feel exactly the same way, as though I've gained an ally of miserable strength. Now let's be on our way together. We shall protect decency, summer, master, and all of Chaldea.
Alright, you know what? With that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one, when we will finish the rest of this stuff. Then we can start getting on with the actual event. Yeah. I was not expecting this type of beginning. An hour-long beginning of me trying to do terrible voices while starting to try to get the story going. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode.